One day. This is gonna be quite the one day. Easily the most ambitious one day I've ever taken on. It's almost 7 inches. Let's call it 7. We're doing a 7-inch bluegill glider. I'm gonna make this and try to catch a fish with it all in one day. And it's 11:13. We're starting early this morning. Poplar, using poplar. Let's get started. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yep, let's get started. If you were to ask me if I think that I'm really going to be able to complete this one day and catch a fish with this bait, that's like shooting for stars in a different universe. It's kind of how I feel right now. I guess it's not that big now that you hold it like that. I already have a tail fin. You know, when you hold it like that, it's really not that big. I think this might be doable. Never mind. We're gonna catch a fish. Yeah, we're gonna catch a fish. Gotta get everything squared away so I can cut this joint right. Gotta give this bait a tail slot too. I went a little deeper with it than I wanted to, but I think that still looks good. Oh, I've been bending this saw so badly lately. It's a very awkward bait to try to draw lines over the back of. Yeah, I might have to be eyeballing this. There's from the head to the tail. That's the taper I'll cut. So I'll be marking out and carving this bait in segments. It's a difficult carving. There's the chamfer lines on the sides. It comes down really far on these two parts. On a real bluegill, this top part and this bottom part, they're really thin. So the chamfer line goes down and it stays thin up here. A little bit of that same thing has to happen towards the head here too. It's coming together, guys. It's all coming together. We're gonna get a fish with this. I'm feeling good today. That would be like the accomplishment of the year for the Marlin Baits channel if I got a fish with this today. I'm getting excited. We're building that hype. One day hype. One day! Did I say one day yet? We're doing a one day. Buttload of sanding later, and here we have it. It's still, you know, roughly sanded. I'm going to start carving detail into it now though. It'll all come together. I'll sand everything. Everything will be carved. It'll be gorgeous. Give me a minute, maybe an hour. Alright, let's drill these eye sockets first and foremost. Scratch the foremost. Doesn't make any sense. These are going to be 3/8 inch eye sockets. Or wait, maybe they're half. Nothing's broke. We're good. 1/2 inch is definitely pushing it, but that is what we're going to do. We're going to push it. I like big eyes on my baits, and I just ordered some custom 1/2 inch eyes that I want to use, so we're going to push it. I might have pushed it a little too far. Those sockets ended up needing to be really deep, but this might pan out. I might be able to make that work. Or I'm going to have to make this work because that's what we're going with. So there it is, carved out. Now I have to sand it smooth. And you do that by putting a piece of sandpaper where it belongs and moving it back and forward. These are the kind of techniques you learn from a bait maker. Sometimes you run into something you need to carve a little better before you sand. Other than that, keep doing the technique I taught you there. Okay, it's time to stop. It's smooth enough. Those gills are beautiful. 12:58. So what we need to do now, mark out some holes. We got to put holes in this bait. Welcome to Iowa. So we got some pilot holes for a line tie and a couple hook hangers. I need to finish cutting this joint. Actually, it'll be easier to drill the lead holes right now, and then I'll finish cutting the joint. To the drill press. We're gonna put a couple of really big 1/2 inch holes up in the front piece, and then I'm gonna try to squeeze in a couple of 3/8 inch holes into the back piece. The back piece is a lot thinner. I need to mark a center line. I'm being way too ambitious. Let's just mark where the holes go. Yeah, this is gonna be an awkward bait to weigh. Every angle that a lead hole's on is like curved. It's fine, we're gonna do it, no problem. We got a lot of space for lead in that front piece, so we don't need as much in the back piece. I do need a support though. That's the line tie. So, yeah, these are. Talking to yourself while you make baits is normal. You can do that too. Those are the lead holes. This one's a little crooked. This top one, I drilled it off center. So I'm gonna take my Dremel to it and try to widen it this way and fix it. 1 second. Now, I'll finish cutting the joint. Ooh, perfect. So we're gonna take this piece back, or this corner right here, we're gonna take it back to that line and try to maintain this edge. That freed up a lot more space for this joint to rotate when you do that. Joint connection pilot holes. I'm gonna drill out. I'm moving fast for this video. I don't have a lot of time, by the way. Make the joint connections. So this bait, it's gonna have the traditional joint connections where you just twist the lock wire around. And I do not know what I meant by traditional. This is all pretty contemporary. So there's the connectors. They join the two pieces of this bait together. This is going great. This is just going great. I'm excited for this bait. I'm waiting for my lead pot to heat up. We're gonna get some hardware in this bait. We're gonna get the tail fin in this bait. Oh, first we have to seal this bait. Seal this bait. Super glue. What do you know? We're using super glue. Shop towel on hand. It helps. And just accept that you're gonna get super glue on your fingers. Just accept it. Get the eye socket well. Anything that you carved, you need to soak in super glue and then wipe it off, because those cracks are gonna wanna leak. The cracks in the wood. Also accept that this is going to need to be sanded a lot too after the super glue's set. It never wants to set nice and smoothly. Like parts of it dry before others, and it makes it bumpy. Be very accepting with this. IQ 300. It's like a lure popsicle now that you can cover in super glue. So you can see all of the unevenness and the little bumps and stuff from the super glue. Gotta sand that off. That's the front piece sealed though. Let's go for the back piece. I don't know why I'm yelling. Ow. Ow. Just get it done. When you use the rag, it soaks the super glue up so you can't spread it as well, but when you use your finger, it spreads well and then it burns. Careful out there, guys. It's a rough world. Sometimes super glue burns are unavoidable. You're gonna eat, sleep, poop, do your taxes, and get burnt by super glue. That's That's what this world offers. Boom. Now it's ready for some lead. It's pretty cool and everything just friction fits all together. You don't even have to glue anything. Of course, when the bait's finished, I'm gonna glue everything in. Okay, lead's hot. We're just gonna fill these holes. My lead pot's acting really weird right now, but that's okay. We're gonna fill these holes and then drill out the lead it doesn't need. Yeah, my lead pot's like spraying lead. I don't know what's up with that. I'll have to fix that. Got a couple of 3/0 mustads for this bait. We're gonna test it with these. Oh, it's already pretty good. It rests on the hooks. I'm gonna draw a little bit of lead out of the front piece, I think, though. Just a tiny bit more. That sank kind of fast still. You really gotta watch for if it falls head first or tail first. I kind of like that fall rate. It's fast. I'm gonna be fishing with this, so I want to be able to work this bait a little faster. That's what I want right there. So I drilled just a tiny bit more lead out, and that is going to compensate for the baking soda and super glue that I'm going to use to fill these lead holes. That'll be good. My shop's haunted. It's official. There's ghosts in here. Okay, let's just ignore the ghosts. We got the bottom all sealed. I got this whole thing sanded really well. It's time to paint. As I pick up more sandpaper and keep sanding. It's time to paint. Let's go paint. This is a bluegill. I don't know. I might go natural, I might paint it something crazy, but this is a bluegill. I'll paint the gills blue. That's all I can promise as of now. Let's get some paint on it. Starting with white. This is gonna be beautiful. Okay, I've got some colors on this bait already. I'm kind of going for a natural paint scheme, but I remembered I have that red tail, and so I'm gonna have to incorporate some really bright red into the body, I think, to make it match. So, like natural with red is what I'm doing. Natural with red. A little bit of bar indication down here between on top. I'm gonna do a darker bar. It'll look like what it will look like in a bit. I'll show you. So that's what that looks like. And it's on to scales. We're gonna keep this simple. Just lay this screen on it like that and spray one color. And then I'm going to do a different color down here and then a different color up on the flank up here, or the shoulder. There's some red. I got some gold on the top shoulder, pearl white in the middle, and then red on the belly right there for scales. Gotta make that gill blue. We're going all the way up here with it. We're getting crazy. This is crazy bait painting right here. Yeehaw! I know that kind of looks ridiculous, but I just did it, so. I'm making more of this gill blue. What am I doing? Somebody stop me. It's enough with the blue. I know, you're thinking, more blue? But most of this is gonna get covered up with gold. I just need some texture. I don't wanna go with like a black or a gray, so this is just a dark blue. It'll look okay. This is an extremely opaque black. You gotta be really careful with it. If you get it somewhere you don't want it, whoops! Dang it. I was doing good. That's as good as you can do. I just tried to push that pigment into that crack. Okay, I promise this is the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm just adding a little bit of white in certain spots on the gills, lighten them up a little bit over here, or down here. Dude, look at these eyes. You guys see that? Look at that. Look at it. Woo! Woo! Dead Meat Customs. Find him on Instagram, at Dead Meat Customs. I got some amazing eyes from him. That looks good. Clear coat. Gotta use a brush for around here. I don't want clear coat in the tail slot. And just like that, I glued in the connections. You guys have probably seen me do that in other videos, but glued in the tail fin, the joint connections, it's done. I made a bluegill glider in one day. If I catch a fish with this, that's insane. People sell stuff like this for like a lot of money. I'm sure you know. I have myself, by the way. I didn't realize I could just make one of these in one day. With crazy baits like this, you don't really think about that. Like, how fast can I make it? But it's one day. I don't know. That took me, actually, I started at 11. It's 4:50. We need to hurry if we're going to catch a fish today. We're at the pond. 5:30. Let's do what we gotta do. Got a new polarized lens for my GoPro, so hopefully we can cut through the glare and see the bait better in the water. It's action, you know. Thank you to whoever sent me this. Let's go catch a fish. I'm pretty excited right now. First of all, let's see how it works. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. I think I know what it is I need to do, and I kind of need to do it now if I'm going to. This is it right here. Last chance. It's already starting to get dark out. We're going for pike now. That was my idea. Whoa! That was a pike. All right, let's concentrate and actually catch one. Oh geez, what is that pike doing? There we go. Got one. Whew. Whew. It's official. Pike like large bluegill glide baits. Oh, I'm so happy I got this fish. I can't get down there, so I'm gonna have to drop this guy back in the water. He's grinding up my finger with his gill plates. Stop that. There we go. Okay. Good luck. Yes. I hope I'm recording. Let's go down here so I don't have to throw fish in the water off of a cliff. Did you guys see the way that pike was hitting this lure? It was coming vertically out of the water at it. That was nuts. Oh, got another. Come on. On the bank. Another pike. That's 2 pike on the glider, in case you were counting. Beautiful. There he goes. Now we just need a muskie. The pike have already been caught. It's time for a river muskie. I was at that bass pond for, I don't know. I guess I wasn't there very long, but I really wasn't feeling it. I decided to fish for pike, and it's working. The pike are kind of getting to it. You can see some paint chips, but 7-10. Not bad. We made a big glide bait and caught a fish. Caught 2 fish so far in the same day. Can you tell I'm really happy with myself? I'm very happy right now. Okay, last cast right here. We did it! We got all the pike, Chip. We caught them all. Actually, just 2. Smells like pike. Success. Yep. 7-inch bluegill glide bait, swim bait thing. 1 day success. Started at 11, caught a fish at around 7, so 8 hours. It even worked really good. For this tall of a profile in a glider, it's hard because you'll get this, like the belly will want to swing out and you'll get this. But no, it did this. It was perfect. This thing's perfect. I'm gonna take care of this bait. I'm gonna keep this bait forever. I might even put another clear coat on the back here because it's getting chipped up by this hook. I like this bait. Those dead meat customized though. Those are beautiful. Glad I bought those. Did I need to say anything else? What else could I say after such an amazing accomplishment? Nothing. But I really feel like there was something else to say and I'm forgetting. I bent one of those hooks out on a snag, I think. Or was it on one of those giant pike that I caught? Who knows? Could have been anything. Oh. Whoops. Did I show you the bait that I'm still working on? And it might not even be the next video, but it's just the bait in the last video that I accidentally showed you. That I said was going to be this video, but it wasn't, so who knows when that will be done. You guys cannot rely on my scheduling. I'm an inconsistent wreck when it comes to getting baits out. And no, this is not a rat. You have no idea what this bait is, by the way. There's not in a million years could you guess what this is. You couldn't. If you guess it right, I'll pin you. Okay? But no one's gonna guess it right. But if you do, I'll pin you. That's what I wanted to say. Video's over. On to the next bonus fishing. This one was sent to me. Look at that. A sandwich lure. Owen. Dear Lord, you're 11 years old. You're only 11? Owen is 11 years old and he made this and sent it to me. Nice job. Nice job on being so good at life. Already. Congratulations. Wish I was making lures when I was 11. Owen. My future competition. Let's see if your lures catch fish. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to catch a fish with this. They liked a taco lure. Will they bite the sandwich lure? Let's go find out. Grab the disgusting shoes, put them on. We're going in the creek today. See how it runs. Owen, you're a genius. This creek is abnormally quiet today. I have not seen a single fish other than suckers. But the sandwich lure will pry them out of their hiding spots. Just wait. You'll see. That is a pike. You guys can't see it, but there's a pike that's like this big. It was just chasing the sandwich lure. He wants a bite. Ooh, got one. It's official. Ouch. These hooks are sharp. Bass-like sandwiches. Oh, that's a pike. Nice. Let's get it in. He's doing some acrobatic moves there. Pike-like sandwiches too. That's official. That was like 2 casts after that bass. Whew. Oh, it's one of those birds. These birds are buttheads. They always follow you. There's probably a nest somewhere around here. They never leave you alone. This bird is still following me, by the way. Wow. I've done it. I've made the stupidest cast I've ever made. That was pathetic. Look at this bird. Go away. You're bad luck. Get out of here. That's what I thought. Now I'm gonna catch all the fish. Why do you have to do creepy stuff like this, people? Haven't you seen Blair Witch Project and stuff like that? This is weird. You don't need to do this. I'm out here in the middle of the woods. You come across that. What's that supposed to mean? Ooh! Oh, that was a good fish. That was a good fish. Come back. There we go. Good pike. That's a good pike. Come on over. Come on over. Woo! Okay, it's a decent pike, okay? It's not a good pike. I got a little excited. I over-exaggerate when I'm excited. Second pike on the sandwich lure. It's a little better. Not bad. He's going back home. It's starting to get really official, guys. Fish like sandwiches. Can't remember if that first one I caught was a smallmouth or a largemouth, but 2 species so far, 2 pike. It's going good. I told you, we just needed that bird to leave. Now we're gonna catch all the fish. Well, my goodness, Owen, your lure did great. I really can't say anything. I would offer you like words of advice as one bait maker to another, but you're 11 years old and you made a sandwich lure that performs very well. That means you're probably already smarter than me. I'll just say nice job. Very nice job. On to the next bait.